Have you ever been startled awake in the middle of the night by a sharp, painful leg cramp? Or maybe your muscles feel tighter and stiffer than they used to, making it harder to enjoy simple things like walking, gardening, or getting out of bed with ease. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Many people over 50 face these exact struggles every day. Muscle cramps, poor circulation, and declining strength aren't just annoying. They can quietly steal your freedom and energy without you realizing it. But the good news is, there are natural ways to fight back. In today's video, we're diving into 3 powerful superfoods that help reduce cramps, boost muscle health, and restore ease of movement. These are practical science-backed changes that can make a real difference in how you feel starting today. If you've ever dealt with leg cramps or muscle fatigue, drop a comment below and share your experience. Your story might help someone else watching. And if you find this kind of health guidance helpful, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss a tip that could support your well-being. Now, let's get started. 1. Eggs. It's easy to overlook something as simple as an egg. But for adults over 50, this humble food can quietly become one of the most powerful tools for maintaining strength, balance, and freedom of movement. When muscle cramps become more frequent or your legs feel weak and unsteady, it's often your body's way of signaling deeper changes within. As we age, we naturally lose muscle mass. This process is called sarcopenia. It starts slowly, but over time it adds up. What once felt like mild fatigue after a walk can turn into muscle weakness that affects your ability to climb stairs or stand for long periods. The more muscle we lose, the more vulnerable we become to cramps, instability, and even falls. That's where eggs come in. Eggs are one of the most complete sources of protein you can eat. Just one large egg contains about 6 grams of high-quality protein. But it's not just the amount that matters. Eggs offer all the essential amino acids your body needs to repair and rebuild muscle tissue. That means better muscle recovery, less fatigue, and fewer cramps caused by overworked or undernourished muscles. For older adults, this kind of protein support is critical. Unlike younger bodies, which can recover more easily, aging muscles require more targeted nutrition to stay strong and responsive. When you consistently eat protein-rich foods like eggs, you're giving your body the building blocks it needs to restore what time is taken away. But eggs do more than just supply protein. They also contain vital nutrients that support muscle and nerve function on a deeper level. One of the most important is vitamin D. Without enough vitamin D, your body can't absorb calcium effectively. And without calcium, your muscles can't contract or relax the way they're supposed to. This often leads to stiffness, pain, and in many cases, those dreaded nighttime cramps that interrupt your sleep. Egg yolks are a natural source of vitamin D. While they may not contain large amounts, they help contribute to your overall intake. That's especially important for older adults who may spend less time outdoors or have a harder time producing vitamin D from sunlight. Even a small amount of dietary vitamin D can help support muscle contraction and reduce the frequency of painful spasms. Still, one egg provides only about 40 international units of vitamin D. The recommended daily amount for seniors is closer to 800, or even 1,000. So while eggs help, they work best when paired with other sources like fortified milk or yogurt, fatty fish, or a high-quality supplement. One simple tip is to enjoy eggs in the morning with a glass of fortified milk, or add a hard-boiled egg to a dinner salad with sardines or salmon. That combination helps boost your vitamin D levels while supporting muscle strength and bone health at the same time. Another hidden benefit of eggs is their support for nerve health. Cramping doesn't always come from tired muscles. Sometimes, the real issue is miscommunication between your nerves and your muscles. This is especially true for people with diabetes or low vitamin B12 levels. Without enough B12, nerve signals can become impaired. You might feel tingling, numbness, or sudden muscle spasms that seem to come out of nowhere. Eggs contain vitamin B12 and a nutrient called choline. Together, they help maintain the protective covering around your nerves and support the smooth flow of communication between the brain, the spine, and the muscles. That means fewer missed signals and fewer painful misfires in the middle of the night. When your nerves are well supported, your muscles can do their job more efficiently. Unfortunately, B12 deficiency is common in older adults. As we age, Our stomachs produce less acid, which makes it harder to absorb B12 from food. Medications like antacids and diabetes treatments can also interfere with B12 absorption. This leads to silent deficiencies that show up as fatigue, balance issues, and recurring cramps. Eggs offer a gentle, digestible way to restore B12 levels without overwhelming the system. For vegetarians who avoid meat but still eat eggs and dairy, eggs can be especially important. They provide B12 in a form that's easy for the body to use, without relying on red meat or processed sources. That makes them a smart, flexible choice for a wide range of diets and health goals. You might be wondering how many eggs are safe to eat each week. For most healthy seniors, research shows that 6 to 7 eggs per week is not only safe, but beneficial. Eggs do contain cholesterol, but for many people, dietary cholesterol doesn't have a large impact on blood cholesterol levels. If you have a heart condition or specific dietary needs, it's always best to speak with your doctor. But in general, eggs are far healthier than many processed breakfast options. In fact, replacing bacon or sausage with a simple egg-based dish can be one of the easiest ways to support your heart and your muscles at the same time. Try an omelet with leafy greens, or scrambled eggs on whole grain toast. For dinner, a soft boiled egg on top of steamed vegetables can make a light, nourishing meal that supports recovery overnight. Speaking of night, many seniors experience the worst muscle cramps just as they're trying to sleep. These cramps often come from a combination of poor recovery, low electrolytes, and nerve dysfunction. Because eggs support muscle repair, provide nerve protective nutrients, and contribute to calcium and vitamin D levels, they make an ideal part of an evening meal. If you tend to get leg cramps at night, consider having eggs with magnesium-rich foods like spinach or nuts at dinner. Or try a small egg salad wrap paired with a glass of water or warm milk. These simple meals offer the nutrients your muscles need to relax and recover, reducing the chance of being woken by painful spasms. Of course, every body is different. Seniors with kidney disease may need to limit protein intake. Those with high cholesterol may prefer egg whites instead of whole eggs. People with diabetes can benefit by pairing eggs with fiber-rich foods to help control blood sugar. But for most older adults, eggs remain one of the most nourishing, accessible, and affordable superfoods available. They're easy to prepare, gentle on digestion, and packed with the nutrients your muscles, nerves, and bones need to stay strong. The key is consistency. One egg now and then won't change much. But making eggs a regular part of your weekly meals can help you build resilience from the inside out. In the end, it's not about perfection. It's about giving your body what it needs to support you in the life you want to live. Whether that's taking long walks, lifting your grandkids, or simply waking up without pain, the path to strength often starts with something as simple as an egg on your plate. 2. Bananas. Sometimes the solution to a frustrating health problem is right there on your kitchen counter. Bananas may seem simple, but for adults over 50, they can be one of the most powerful tools for reducing painful muscle cramps and restoring ease to everyday movement. If you've ever stretched your leg at night and felt that sudden, stabbing tightness in your calf, your body may be signaling a deeper imbalance. Muscle cramps often begin quietly, but over time they can become more frequent and more intense. They may show up during the night, after a walk, or while getting up from a chair. These cramps are not just annoying. They are often the result of something missing inside the body, especially key nutrients that affect how your muscles contract and relax. One of the most important of those nutrients is potassium. Potassium helps regulate fluid balance and controls how signals travel between your nerves and muscles. When potassium levels fall too low, your muscles can become overly sensitive, leading to twitching, spasms, and cramping. For older adults, this is a common issue. As we age, potassium levels can drop due to diet, dehydration, or medications like diuretics used to treat high blood pressure. Bananas are one of the easiest and most natural ways to replenish potassium. Eating just one banana a day can support smoother muscle contractions, help reduce spasms, and restore calm to overworked legs. And unlike supplements, bananas are gentle, nourishing, and easy to digest. But potassium is only part of the story. Bananas also contain magnesium, another essential mineral for older adults. Magnesium helps your muscles relax after contracting. It also plays a key role in how your body produces energy, especially in the form of ATP, which powers every movement your muscles make. Without enough magnesium, muscles stay tense longer than they should, which increases the risk of cramping and fatigue. Each banana provides about 32 milligrams of magnesium, which may not sound like much, but it adds up. When combined with other magnesium-rich foods like nuts, seeds, or leafy greens, bananas become part of a powerful, natural system for keeping your muscles balanced and flexible. Many leg cramps, especially those that wake you up at night, come from a lack of both potassium and magnesium. These two minerals work together to support smooth movement and muscle recovery. If either one is missing, your muscles struggle to function properly. And the longer the deficiency lasts, the more intense the cramps can become. The good news is that bananas are not only rich in these key nutrients, they also support hydration. With natural water content and easy-to-digest carbohydrates, bananas help restore fluid balance. This matters because dehydration is a common but overlooked cause of cramping, especially in older adults. Drinking enough water alongside your banana helps your muscles absorb those nutrients and stay flexible. Timing matters too. Many people find that eating a banana 1 to 2 hours before bed can help reduce nighttime leg cramps. The combination of potassium, magnesium, and hydration helps relax your muscles while you sleep. This simple routine can lead to fewer interruptions, better rest, and a more energized morning. Bananas also contain vitamin B6, a nutrient that directly supports nerve function and muscle recovery. Vitamin B6 helps regulate neurotransmitters, which are the chemical messengers your brain uses to control movement. It also supports red blood cell production, making sure your muscles get the oxygen they need to function well. Each banana contains about 0.4 milligrams of B6, nearly 1/3 of the daily requirement for older adults. When B6 is low, nerve signals can become weaker or delayed. This leads to miscommunication between the brain and the body, which can cause twitching, spasms, and even burning or tingling sensations. For people over 50, especially those with diabetes or poor circulation, this becomes more than a nuisance. It affects confidence, safety, and overall quality of life. Research shows that seniors with low B6 tend to experience more frequent and intense cramps. The combination of inflammation, reduced oxygen, and poor nerve function puts extra strain on muscles. That's why adding bananas into your daily routine can offer real relief. They work naturally, from the inside out, to bring balance back to the nervous system and support smooth, pain-free movement. Now you may be wondering how many bananas are safe to eat each day. For most older adults, 1 banana a day is a great place to start. 2 per day may be helpful for those with frequent cramping or higher activity levels. But because bananas are high in natural sugars, those with diabetes or blood sugar concerns should be mindful of portion size. Pairing bananas with high-fiber foods like nuts, seeds, or oatmeal can help slow sugar absorption and keep energy levels steady. One of the easiest ways to enjoy bananas while supporting your muscles is by combining them with nuts or seeds. A sliced banana with a tablespoon of almond butter, or a handful of walnuts is a powerful snack that delivers potassium, magnesium, and healthy fats in one simple bite. These combinations also make great snacks after a walk, during a mid-morning break, or as a gentle evening treat. Banana smoothies are another senior-friendly option. Blend 1 banana with some Greek yogurt, a splash of fortified milk, and a few spinach leaves for added magnesium. This kind of drink is not only easy to digest, but it also helps support hydration and recovery, especially if you've been on your feet all day. What makes bananas so effective is their versatility. They're soft, easy to chew, and require no preparation. Whether you eat them whole, mash them into oatmeal, or blend them into a smoothie, bananas fit easily into almost any routine. That makes it easier to stay consistent, which is the real key to preventing cramps and keeping your muscles strong. Consistency builds momentum, and momentum builds strength. Over time, a simple daily banana can help restore muscle function, support better sleep, and give you more confidence in your body. It's not a miracle, it's a habit. And it's one that works when done with intention. Of course, no single food can fix everything. Hydration matters too. So be sure to drink enough water throughout the day. Aim for 6 to 8 glasses, or more if you're active, You can also pair bananas with coconut water, which provides additional electrolytes and supports muscle balance. Together, these habits can dramatically lower the frequency and intensity of cramps. In the end, the goal is not just to reduce discomfort. The goal is to help you feel safe and steady in your body again, to wake up refreshed, to walk with more ease, to enjoy the freedom that comes when your muscles work with you, not against you. Bananas may seem ordinary, but when used wisely they become part of something extraordinary. A small step that supports a bigger life. One that's full of movement, comfort, and strength you can trust. And sometimes, that's exactly what we need to keep moving forward. 3. Nut seeds. Sometimes the smallest foods can deliver the biggest impact. For adults over 50 dealing with muscle cramps, joint pain, or declining energy, nuts and seeds offer a surprisingly powerful source of support. They may not look like much at first glance, but inside every handful is a dense supply of minerals, healthy fats, and natural anti-inflammatory compounds that help keep muscles strong, nerves calm, and circulation flowing. Many people assume that cramps are just a hydration issue or a lack of stretching. While those can certainly play a role, there's often something deeper going on. As we age, our bodies lose minerals more quickly and absorb nutrients less efficiently. That includes two of the most important for muscle function and recovery, magnesium and potassium. When levels of either drop too low, muscles become more excitable, leading to tightness, spasms, and painful cramps. You may feel it during the night after a walk, or even while sitting still for long periods. Nuts and seeds are rich in both magnesium and potassium, making them an ideal choice for older adults who want to support their muscles in a natural, sustainable way. Unlike supplements, these nutrients come packaged with fiber, protein, and healthy fats that work together to help your body absorb and use what it needs. Let's start with magnesium. This mineral plays a key role in muscle relaxation. It helps muscles release after contraction and reduces nerve excitability, which is often behind sudden cramps. Unfortunately, many adults over 50 don't get enough magnesium. Poor appetite, certain medications, and long-term health conditions can quietly drain magnesium stores without obvious signs until cramps begin. Just 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides around 168 milligrams of magnesium, which is nearly half of the daily recommended amount. Almonds come next, offering about 77 milligrams per ounce. Cashews, walnuts, and flax seeds all contribute smaller but meaningful amounts. When you include a variety of nuts and seeds in your meals, you create a steady supply of magnesium that helps prevent muscle tension from building up throughout the day. Potassium also plays a vital role. It helps control fluid balance inside your muscle cells and ensures that nerve signals are delivered smoothly. Pistachios are one of the best nut sources of potassium, with nearly 290 milligrams per ounce. Almonds provide about 200 milligrams, and cashews around 160. These values may seem small on their own, but they add up quickly when nuts and seeds are part of a daily habit. One reason these nutrients are so important for seniors is that many common medications increase mineral loss. Diuretics, which are used to manage blood pressure, can cause both magnesium and potassium to be flushed out of the body. Over time, this can lead to deficiencies that create muscle instability and frequent cramping. By replenishing these nutrients through whole foods, you help the body restore balance without depending on pills. But the benefits of nuts and seeds don't stop at minerals. They're also rich in healthy fats, especially omega-3 fatty acids and monounsaturated fats. These fats reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the muscles and joints. For people with arthritis, muscle pain, or chronic stiffness, inflammation can be a silent contributor to ongoing discomfort. Foods like walnuts and flax seeds help calm this inflammation, easing recovery, and reducing soreness after physical activity. Good circulation is another key factor in preventing muscle cramps. Muscles need a steady supply of oxygen and nutrients to function properly. If circulation is poor, muscles become starved of what they need and are more likely to cramp or spasm. Monounsaturated fats in almonds, cashews, and hazelnuts support heart health and improve blood flow. When blood moves freely, muscles stay nourished and resilient. Nuts and seeds also provide protein, which helps with muscle repair and maintenance. As we've discussed in earlier sections, aging muscles lose strength and mass without proper support. Including protein-rich foods in every meal can slow this process, restore function, and help prevent injury. A single ounce of almonds contains about 6 grams of protein. Pumpkin seeds offer roughly 8 grams. Even chia seeds, when soaked or added to meals, provide plant-based protein in a gentle, digestible form. For seniors dealing with frequent leg cramps or fatigue, one of the best approaches is to add a small serving of nuts or seeds into daily snacks or meals. This doesn't have to be complicated. A handful of mixed nuts in the afternoon can be both satisfying and therapeutic. Adding sunflower seeds to a salad or sprinkling flax seeds into oatmeal can turn an ordinary meal into a muscle-supporting powerhouse. Nut butters are another excellent option. Peanut butter, almond butter, or cashew butter on whole grain toast or apple slices offers a balanced snack with protein, minerals, and healthy fats. Just be sure to choose natural options without added sugar or hydrogenated oils. These spreads are easy to chew, simple to portion, and well tolerated by most older adults. For those looking for something cool and spoonable, chia pudding is a fantastic choice. Soak chia seeds in milk or a dairy alternative overnight, then add cinnamon, berries, or a bit of honey. This dish is easy to digest, rich in omega-3s and magnesium, and can be eaten as a snack, breakfast, or light dessert. Trail mixes can also be tailored to your needs. Create your own blend with almonds, pistachios, walnuts, and pumpkin seeds. You can add dried fruits for sweetness, or dark chocolate chips for a touch of indulgence. Portion these mixes into small containers, so you always have a healthy option on hand when hunger strikes or after physical activity. Even with all these benefits, it's important to remember that nuts and seeds are calorie-dense. While the nutrients are powerful, the portions should be controlled. About 1 ounce of nuts per day, or roughly a small handful, is enough to provide meaningful support without excess. For seeds, 2 tablespoons is a good starting point. This helps maintain weight, manage digestion, and avoid feeling too full between meals. Timing can also play a role in how these foods support muscle health. Eating a small serving of nuts or seeds with meals helps with nutrient absorption. Having them after a walk or light workout can aid in muscle recovery. And including them as part of an evening snack may help reduce nighttime cramps by keeping minerals balanced while you rest. It's also worth noting that these foods are incredibly versatile. Whether you enjoy them raw, roasted, ground, or blended, there's a way to fit them into almost any diet or routine. They don't require cooking, store well, and can be taken on the go. This makes them ideal for people who want simple, consistent tools to support their health without adding stress or complexity. In the end, the value of nuts and seeds isn't just in their nutrition. It's in the way they give your body the quiet strength it needs to move freely, rest deeply, and heal gently. These small choices add up to something much greater over time. They become part of a foundation that supports independence, confidence, and the kind of health that lets you keep saying yes to the things you love. Your muscles are always working for you. With the right support, they can keep doing that well into the years ahead. And sometimes, the support they need starts with something as simple as a handful of seeds or a spoonful of nut butter. It's a small action, but it's also a daily investment in strength, comfort, and lasting vitality. If these foods are so simple, so available, why don't more people over 50 know about them? Why aren't they already part of our daily routines? The truth is, it's not just about the information. It's about belief. For many older adults, there's a quiet, unspoken idea that decline is inevitable. That aches, cramps, weakness, these are just part of aging. You start to expect less from your body, and eventually from yourself. But what if that story isn't the whole truth? What if the problem isn't age, but what you've been told to expect from age? What if the real loss isn't in your muscles or your joints, but in how you've stopped looking for simple ways to care for yourself? You are still worthy of energy, of comfort, of strength. Those things didn't expire when the calendar turned. You didn't lose the right to feel good in your body just because the number changed. The biggest shift happens not in your plate, but in your mindset. When you start to believe that small actions still matter, that nourishment is still powerful, that your body still listens even now. That's what food is. It's not just fuel. It's a form of communication. A way of saying, I still want to be here. I still want to move. I still care about how I feel. And yes, there will be limitations. Some days are harder than others. But the story isn't over. And the chapter ahead might feel very different if it begins with the question, what can I still do for myself today? So this isn't just about eggs or bananas or a handful of seeds. It's about what those choices represent. A willingness to show up. A quiet act of respect for your own well-being. A reminder that you haven't stopped mattering. It's not too late to shift direction. Not too late to build strength. Not too late to feel better in your body than you did last year. The first step isn't big. It doesn't require perfection. It just starts with awareness. And the belief that you deserve more than just getting by. You deserve to thrive in whatever way you can, for as long as you're here. Your body speaks to you, and cramps are one of its ways of asking for help. Eggs, bananas, and nuts may seem simple, but each offers a deep kind of nourishment your muscles and nerves depend on. These are not trendy fixes or empty promises. They are real tools that support real healing. When you give your body what it needs, it often gives something back. Maybe it's one less painful night. Maybe it's an easier walk or a little more energy to enjoy the day. These changes matter. So if you've experienced leg cramps, muscle weakness, or just want to move more freely again, take this as a sign to start. And remember, you're not alone on this path. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone you care about. Like and subscribe to stay connected to more tools that support your well-being. And let us know in the comments what's helped you feel stronger. Your story could make a difference.